wontons. Yeah, one order of the fried wontons. Can I do an order of the vegetable steamed
I told
dumplings?
y'all.
Okay.
I told y'all
Sorry,
what
we're
people was
ordering for like
doing.
6 people.
The caption says Black people ordering Chinese food takeout and not picking the food up. That order was over $200.
Can I do an order of the vegetable steamed
I told
dumplings?
y'all.
Okay.
I told y'all
Sorry,
what
we're
people was
ordering for like
doing.
6 people.
It was on another app at first.
Can we do the Szechuan chicken,
Okay.
the lamb with scallion,
Okay.
the steamed fish fillet,
Okay.
and then we will do a order of I'm sorry, do you guys have fried chicken?
You mean the fried chicken wings?
Yeah, can I do like 2 orders of the fried chicken wings?
Okay.
And then last but not least,
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
can we do 2 orders of the chicken fried rice? I'm sorry, 1 order of the chicken fried rice and 1 vegetable fried
That's
rice.
a big order. That's a big
And that will
order.
be all.
Oh my God.
Okay. Total 226.36.
Okay,
About 25 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And we only take 39 kids. No Apple Pay, no tap, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
Oh.
thank you.
I told y'all what people were doing. I told y'all. Y'all, I'm telling y'all to stop. Stop it. Stop it. And like I said, I'm not taking up for them. But just stop. Okay? I promise you, God don't sleep. He see everything that's going on. I promise you he do. I promise you, that lady, that total is $200 and some. That lady is about to make all that food and nobody's gonna pick it up. Lord have mercy, they done started something. Lord, they done started something and these black people trying to finish it. They gonna finish it, baby. Lord, hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo. Mwah.
For this topic, I really want to make sure that I get my point across clearly because I definitely think there's a lot of things involving this whole situation as a whole that we need to regulate. Now, if you're not familiar with what's going on and why this is going on, I'll be real. I'm not that familiar with it. So apparently, I think there's someone named Rick Chow or something. And keep in mind, this is a very loose recollection, alleged for all of this, because I'm not that updated on it. I don't care to be. But apparently, there was a black male allegedly that lost his life, possibly involving going to a store that was owned by Chinese people. And I guess maybe they thought he was stealing or something like that. You guys can let me know in the comments and make sure that I'm recollecting this accurately. But another situation, kind of like another racially charged situation, which doesn't need to be racially charged. We should just really be looking off the situation and judging it in the eyes of the law, like we do everything. But it becomes racial. But ultimately, yeah, I think they thought he was stealing or something, and then they thought they saw a gun or whatever, and they shot the kid and killed the kid, which is really sad. No matter how you look at it, because you do know it's okay to have balance in your opinions, and when you're evaluating these situations, it's okay to say it's sad that a child lost their life because children, they're not going to make all the best decisions because they don't have a lot of experience, but at the same time everything else can be true too. Someone else can be justified, whatever. And I'm not saying I know who is justified, but this is really upsetting me. And one of the main reasons that it's upsetting me, and I might be a little bit biased, is because Chinese food is my favorite cuisine. So now you're making it hard for me because if I decide to go order some Chinese food, now I order my stuff ahead. So when I order my stuff and then I get there and then I'm expecting it to be ready, I get there 20 minutes later after I done ordered it over the phone. And now they're talking about okay, we'll get started making now. and now I still gotta wait, even though I ordered ahead because they don't want to take the chance, then that's a problem. Let's get back into it though. We got more stuff to review. But the last thing I want to flag about this, and y'all, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second and it actually helps out more than you know. And it's only a click. If you're here anyway, you might as well just click. But also if you could hype as well. And I'm just gonna flag this because I'm tired of this. And somebody gotta say it. So I guess I'll have to be your Huckleberry. The caption says black people ordering Chinese food takeout and not picking the food up. I'm tired of being lumped in with this ish. And I'm sure it's a lot of other men tired of being lumped in with this ish. Black men specifically. Because when I was trying to find things to source for this video to deliver for you all, I didn't see one black man doing this. Do what you may with the information. I didn't see one black man doing this, but we are getting lumped in with this. This foolishness. And as we continue to review, you're not going to see any black men making these calls and doing this dumb stuff. But yet, the caption reads, black people ordering Chinese food takeout, and not who's actually doing it. I think that's incredible, and that actually extends past multiple other things as well, multiple other verticals of degeneracy as well. So do what you want with that information, filter it, and ponder it, and really think about how much stuff is being lumped in on the whole that may need to be more so associated with a segment. Even government assistance that we go over a lot. Men in general don't really get government assistance, but we review this a lot. But we know that men typically don't apply for it and typically don't even qualify for it. And actually, if you put a man in the equation, a lot of times a woman will lose it. So let's get back into it, y'all. Again, if you could like, greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second.
Sarah King, how can I help you?
Yes, can I place an order for 10 sesame chicken
The caption says, I heard he was calling Chinese restaurants to not pick up the food. Let's get them out of here faster.
dinners?
I'm so sorry, say that one more time.
Can I place an order for 10 sesame dinners and 10?
Second, please. 1 second. Sarah King, do you mind hold on just a moment, please? Thank you. Just a one order sesame chicken?
No, 10.
10?
Yeah, sesame dinners.
What size? Combo, lunch, or just a regular?
Combo.
Combo. 10 order sesame chicken combo?
Yes.
Okay, what's your phone number?
I'm not done placing my order.
Okay.
Can I get 10?
Do you mind give me one moment, please? Thank you. Just a moment. Thank you. Hello, Tennessee. Thank you for holding. Go ahead, please. Hello.
How are you going to have an attitude when you're starting off the interaction with bad intent to begin with? You know you're wrong and you're getting an attitude because she went and handled another customer. But your intentions from the start is really to waste their time. I think that's so funny.
Hello, Sarah King. How can I help you? One small, one hansu, and a one young apple, right? What's your phone number? Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Hello?
Yes. Are you ready to take my order?
Yeah, did you say the 10 sesame chicken combo, and what else you say?
10 sesame combo.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, and what else?
And 10 orange chicken combo.
10 orange chicken combo. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Phone number.
678 999 8212.
Okay, sure. By the way, you know where we are?
Yes. How long?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Again, if you're not familiar with this, allegedly she has no intention to go and pick that food up. They're just wasting people's time because of the incident. So this is their way of protest to waste their time because they're making it Asian versus black issue. And really it's just a situation in itself to try to understand in the eyes of the law who was at fault in the situation and what all happened. And listen, if the Asian man was wrong, I think the case is already done. I think the Asian man was found not guilty. So I think that's why people are really getting mad because he was found not guilty or whatever. But listen, I'm not here to say who was right or wrong, but here's what I can 100% with confidence say, even without knowing all the information. Do you know what I can 100% with certainty be able to tell you? What I can say with certainty is that the person that she just called on the phone, the individual that she just called on the phone, didn't have nothing to do with it and probably hasn't done anything to black people. And see, that's what we have to understand. And all the people, all the establishments, the struggling establishments that are in the restaurant industry, which in the restaurant industry, they already have thin profit margins as it stands. But these people, these individuals that you're calling, they don't know who Rick Chow is on a personal level. They didn't do anything to black people that we can prove. But yet you're wasting their time and you're ultimately victimizing them. So, because here's the thing. When you choose to make it racial, when when is the last time we've seen somebody make it racial against us just from the beginning? We just have to be honest about that because here's the thing. What I don't want to start and what I don't want the trend to start is if one of y'all kids goes and does a home invasion in somebody's house or in somebody's establishment or whatever, what I don't want the majority of citizens to do is to take one case, or let's just say one of y'all kids murder somebody, brutally unalive somebody, which it happens. It happens with everybody. That's why we have to actually just take it into the eyes of the law and then we prosecute the people. I understand if this person didn't get prosecuted, not saying he was wrong or right because I don't know the situations of the case. But what I don't want, even if he was wrong, that doesn't mean that you get to then go and take that out on a whole race and group of people who had nothing to do with it. Because we do stuff too. And what I don't want to happen is a black person does something to an Asian person or whatever, and then next thing you know, I'm living my life in a righteous way and doing all the right things as a black man, and now I'm being treated a certain way, or I have a business and now people are interfering with my business affairs because of something that is totally unrelated with me individually. You don't know these people. These people could be the best people ever. These people could have adopted a black child and you don't know. And so that's what I want to see moving forward as a trend because it's just simply not right. It's simply not okay. And even in the case of the other situation, is his name Carmelo? And with the white child that was killed, I don't know much about that case. I know enough. I guess he was stabbed, whatever. And I'm not trying to downplay it and skip past it. I'm just saying I don't really know enough about the situation to know the intricacies of what went wrong. But we're so quick to just divide and make it a racial issue as adults, black adults, white adults. At the end of the day, you do know it's okay to just say this is a sad situation. And I'm sad about both of the kids because allegedly it was a self-defense type of scenario. And if you don't understand the way that the laws and the way that just things of this world are, Self-defense is never clean. Self-defense is never black and white. And is not, we don't have a way still to this day to be able to perfectly take an imperfect situation that happened, because self-defense is imperfect. You're going to be able to make a case on both sides always, but we don't have a way of perfectly prosecuting these type of things to where it's just a standard and there's no bias involved, whether that's biased by a jury, whether that's biased by the judge. And a lot of cases to this day still get prosecuted in the court of public opinion. And so that's always been a thing as far as self-defense, to where you can't go into your case knowing with certainty, okay, these are the facts. The way that the law states it, I'm well within my rights. You still can't sleep 100% good at night knowing that you're going to beat your case, because there's other factors that come into play. And I believe 1,000 years from now, see, don't you know, people used to get stoned and guillotined and burned alive. Things didn't used to be as civilized as what it is now. And now we look at those things back then and we say, oh, that was savage. That they didn't have any, they were uncivilized. The way that they used to conduct trials and things of this nature, somebody just say, oh, she's a witch, she's a witch. One accusation, and all of a sudden they're taking your life. We look at that as that was prehistoric. 1,000 years from now, we're going to look at the way we conduct court proceedings now, and we're going to look at it as, oh, wow, they were so uncivilized. They didn't have a perfect and uniform way of conducting trials. It's a lot of people that was getting railroaded back then that really didn't deserve it. Or if you look at the facts from the case from 1,000 years ago, really this person should have got vindicated, or maybe this person shouldn't have got vindicated. It's not perfect. We even see it with politicians. Their kids or whatever get into stuff, or their friends, and they get pardons. So the laws aren't perfect. But we definitely can't be taking it out on people who have not broken the law. Because when you set that trend, you have to then be ready for that to come back on you. And I don't want that to happen. And that's why I had to make a point to say, man, take us out of it. Because again, this don't got nothing to do with me. And again, I don't see no other men doing this.
Okay, my people. Very much excusez-moi. We excel.
Y'all are ordering, but not go to get y'all order. And then it says, keep up the good work, FBA. Keep up the good work. This woman is clearly over 50. And it was already a pretty big indication about what she has in her hair, right? But let's just go ahead and let's not judge it off of appearance and off of a
Very
caption.
much excusez-moi. We excel at petty. FBA excels at petty. I was wondering how y'all was gonna do it. I was wondering if y'all was gonna leave these Asian, what they call in St. Louis, Chinamen, if y'all was gonna leave these Asian food places alone, because in Milwaukee we ain't got no Asian food places like they got Chinamen. You're not from St. Louis, you don't know what a Chinaman is. This is where they get fried rice in St. Louis. It is called the Chinaman, but I think Koreans work in the Chinaman, because some of them folks in St. Louis sound like niggas. Deep voices. Anywho, Negro here nor there. SAT told me that. So, y'all calling these Chinese restaurants and ordering stir fry rice, pork fry rice, Chinese fried chicken, 50, 80, 90 pieces. Having to make it and not going to get it. Because they let you pay when you come in, which is beautiful. That's one thing I love about St. Louis. When you go to the Korean fried rice places that's called the Chinaman in St. Louis, you can pay when you get there. So y'all ordering all this food and ain't nobody going to get it. Keep up the good work, baby. Okay, my people.
Ain't that something? Not a lick of wisdom. All this time on this earth, not a lick of wisdom. And then you wonder why you see these young ladies making these calls, because this is who is encouraging them. It from the bottom to the top, from the youngest to the oldest, we just see degenerateness and not the ability to think clearly and say, these people don't deserve it. These are regular people like you. Again, funny enough, you wouldn't even want people treating you a certain way based off the kids you raised, let alone some people that you don't even know. And then next thing you know, you're getting treated a certain type of way. But she's encouraging it. And that's the problem. We're not able to think critically to understand these individuals didn't have anything to do with this. And that's the crazy thing about it. Again, it's okay to have balance. It's okay to say that this is sad, this is unjustified, but that doesn't mean that these people deserve it. And it's okay to not just immediately jump and make it a race thing. Again, that's dangerous, because we do our fair share of dirt as well to people. And so we wouldn't want us to then revert back to segregation because of that, because of one situation that happens. Because, oh, trust me, there's millions of them. But we keep on setting this trend against other people, and it's only going to be a matter of time before that energy gets returned back. So we just need to be able to just process things, look at it for what it is. This is an individual situation. It's going to be prosecuted, or he beat it, whatever. But then protest that. Stay granular. Stay focused on the actual situation. Maybe, because again, court of public opinion absolutely works. But see, when we keep crying wolf with every little thing, then all of a sudden it becomes less effective. So now, because we lash out about every single thing that happens, now when we do lash about something that's actually justified in our favor, it loses its impact. So we have to be selective, but ultimately we have to be thinking. But see, a lot of times we're just being emotional. And so it lacks any logic or any facts to be able to stand on for us to be able to actually make a case to be able to drive that impact and that change if necessary. And then we waste the energy and we have it dissipating because we're focusing it on all these unrelated and uninvolved parties that didn't do anything to anybody.
Y'all are going about this all wrong. Y'all are going about this all wrong. Why, for the love of God, why are you all calling Chinese restaurants, ordering food, and not picking it up? Y'all are making it less about boycotting and more about stupidity. To sit here and inconvenience businesses that personally did not do anything to us, is utterly ridiculous. Now, if you want to boycott. I'm all for it. Don't go into beauty supply stores. Don't go to get your nails done. Don't go into Chinese restaurants. Just don't be malicious about it. And I get it. I know what everybody about to say. I get it. But you get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. I'm just saying. Y'all are going about this all wrong.
Yeah, it's really evil when you think about it.
Okay, y'all doing too much. Those of y'all who want to order the food from the Chinese restaurant, great amount, and then don't pick it up, you're doing too much. And not only that, it's just what's going to happen is other restaurants that you really want to order from, Chinese or not, is going to realize that this is a new thing and don't take orders over the phone
Right.
unless you pay for it. And
Right.
how is that helping? What part of simply just don't spend your money where you're not welcome? I've been saying this all week long. Lord help me. Don't
Thank you.
spend your money where you're not welcome. And do y'all think they're going to lose? No. When you don't pick up the food, whoever ordered the same thing, they're going to give it to them. It's not like they're going to throw it away. Can y'all think? But to me, there's too much energy.
Exactly. And that's the thing too. Now, again, I like Chinese food. So now when I order my Chinese food, they gonna give me some Chinese food that's been sitting for 3 hours, just so that they don't waste it, instead of me getting it fresh off the presses. I'm glad we have some reasonable minded ladies who can set the record straight as well.
Too much energy. Simply don't spend your money where you're not welcome. But yes, for those of you all that's passing on the message to order food and don't pick it up from the Asian's restaurant, don't do that. That's stupid. I'm telling y'all, that's stupid. Just don't spend your money. They're not going to lose money. They're going to give it to the person that order it. And another thing, it's going to trickle to other type of restaurants that you and I may want to order from. Dodo.
Exactly. That's what they don't understand. One thing happening, and then they'll just change things regulated. It's just like what we see with government assistance. People doing things in certain aspects, and then people just solve the problem. And typically, when you got to solve the problem, you typically got to go scorched earth, and you just got to implement a sweeping change that just covers all bases, even if it's a little bit extra than what it actually had to be, even if it's more than what it actually had to be. And see, what's going to happen is a lot of, because what they do ask for over the phone is they ask for your name. And so a lot of y'all are going to end up getting yourself, especially if you have very cultural specific names. If you have a Quisha at the end, or if you have Avante at the end of your name, these people now are going to start probably getting stereotyped, and they're just going to assume, basically, I'm saying if you got a black name, so when they take down the order, then they're just going to make you have to wait before they process your food. Especially, it's going to flag if you're trying to make a big order. So this isn't helping anything. This isn't helping anything. I feel like we've pretty much got the gist of this situation, and I don't think it's right. I think it needs to stop effective immediately. But ultimately, I think the mindset of attacking people who are completely innocent and haven't done anything to cause any of the things that you're upset about, and really, they're just trying to make a way in this world the same way we all are. We're so quick to try to always create a divide, create differences between us. We're all the same. It's always something, even what she said, the FBA and all this type of stuff. If you don't know what FBA, that's like foundational Black Americans. So now you got black people even dividing themselves from other black people. But as you see, at the end of the day, we all get lumped in together. The same way that other woman with the little beads in her head, the older woman, the same way she's talking about some. First, we calling Chinese restaurants. Then she was talking about, oh yeah, we got the Korean spots where I am, and we calling them. You done lumped. So is the dude a Chinese person, or is he a Korean person? Now you lumping Korean people into the mess. So now you calling Korean barbecues as well, not even understanding that they're not all the same, but they all got lumped in together because ultimately that's just what we do. But I'm just saying, man, we're all people at the end of the day. We're all people, and I just want to see us trying to be better. Us trying to be better, and just trying to be better to each other, and not having to be divided about every single thing. It's not necessary. It's not necessary, but it's almost automatic. And it's gonna be something that unconsciously happens if you're not thinking, and if you're pretty much living your life in in your subconscious mind as opposed to your conscious mind. People need to wake up. They need to stop drifting out here, and they need to understand what's really happening, what you're really doing, which is, I broke it down already. You are inconveniencing. You are inconveniencing innocent people who did nothing wrong. So that's how I'm going to treat it, and that's how I'm going to talk about it. And I'm not going to be biased just because it's my race or whatever. Again, I said I don't know anything about what actually happened necessarily. Or I know a little bit, but I don't know enough to where I can confidently give my take on it. But what I can give my take on is victimizing innocent people based off of the actions of another individual. I don't agree with that. And if people will start thinking a little bit more, I think that they would see that that's a silly concept to do to begin with. Y'all, we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And since I'm a smaller creator, a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype, and hype was designed for small channels. So that's why. But if you come across a video and it's been over 7 days, then you probably won't see the hype button. And that's because hype usually vanishes after 7 days. So if you want to hype, it's usually best practice to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot. And then also, if you want to become a member, join buttons on the video. And what becoming a member of the DXU family will come with is you will get badges next to your comments. So people will be able to see that you're a member whenever you leave a comment, as well as you will get early access to content and exclusive content that's not available to everyone else on YouTube. So again, join buttons on the video if you want to join. But until then, I'll see you all in the next video.